there is no shortage of reasons that having a character like Naru be the action hero in a movie like this is an incredible feat and move. I think having an Indigenous female action hero is historic. And I think it's an incredible thing that Dan and 20th Century did to have such a vote of confidence toward Indigenous people and Indigenous storytelling to get behind having a figure like that people can hopefully look at and feel connected to or inspired by, and also hopefully that is represented in a way that is, I think, grounded and human and relatable and also very cool. I first auditioned for this film and for the role of Naru in February of 2020 was the first time that I ever met Dan. And then this film disappeared for a while and came back, and I never had any idea that it was a Predator film. I only knew that it was a movie about a young Comanche woman who wanted to be a hunter, and I thought that she was very interesting. I really connected with her for some reason, and I thought that the movie, what little I knew about it, the concept was unique, and I'm a huge fan of Dan. I think I think the world of him and his ability as a filmmaker, and also a person. So all of those things were already enough for me. And then later I found out that it was a part of the Predator world. Naru is determined. She is stubborn. She's focused. She's the kind of person that the more you tell her no, the more she wants to prove yes. And she is instinctive, she has this idea of where she should be, or this feeling of being drawn to something, even though people are constantly telling her to do something else or go somewhere else. She has a feeling about where she really belongs and what she really should be doing. And I think the way that she follows her intuition and the way that she follows her instincts are unique and interesting and carry her through quite the journey. There was not a day of this film that did not present challenges. So it's hard to say, it's hard to pick any one thing in particular that was most challenging about playing this role or making this movie. But I mean, the concept of the idea of not wanting to let anybody down, this obviously takes place 1719 in the Comanche Nation. And I'm not Comanche. I am Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota. So I also come from Plains people, but Comanches were incredible warriors and they were incredible hunters. So it was important to me to represent their people well and to do right by the Comanche people, on top of obviously just wanting to be skilled, and even working with somebody like Dan, wanted to never, come in always prepared or always ready to do my best, or face whatever physical challenge there was going to be. I mean, there's truly no shortage of things that made this movie unique. I am Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota, so those are all Plains tribes. So I do come from Plains people, and the Comanche people are also Plains people, though they are obviously a completely different tribe than me and than I grew up in. But the cultures Comanche culture and my culture do share some similarities. So the process of learning about that was really special to me and unique to be able to show up to work, and I was supposed to be learning about the Comanche people and the Comanche Nation and Comanche history. And so that to me was really fun, and I really felt privileged by that. And it was amazing to learn about, different things that we share, different places where we differ. And of course, if somebody were representing my people, I would take that seriously. And so representing, Comanche people, I definitely took that seriously. A huge thing that made this film unique was how collaborative Dan is and how kind and grounded and open. I think he really put a huge effort into making an environment where everybody felt cared for and everybody felt comfortable and supported. And from the beginning, he was so open to especially with culture stuff, but with anything, like hearing everybody and wanting to know, like, if you have any ideas of little culture things that can be incorporated, or this stuff or this thing, like just so open and so willing to learn and hear people. So I'm so grateful for that experience.